Okay, in the previous video, we just get a flavor of problem solving by using this selection sort or the sorting procedure. The idea was just to use this procedure to solve this kind of problem. And we saw in detail, not in that detail, just brushed up, but we saw how to write a pseudocode for solving a problem of sorting, which requires actually a list to be sorting in ascending order, for example. In this video, I'm going to convert first this code, search minimum from list. You see that code, you know that code completely. We're first going to convert that code in Python code, and then we will convert this code in Python code. So see step by step what changes are there. First of all, in Python, that we will see in detail, when you define procedures, different kind of procedures, they are called functions in Python. And rather than writing this, we have to write a def statement before it, and then whatever name we want to write out, the rest of the thing stays the same, except at the very end we have to write a colon. That's the syntax of Python. So the changes from here to here is a def statement, which defines, that is used for defining, def for define, and then at the end we write a colon. Next thing that we will see in detail, don't worry if you just see that why we are messing up with lists so early. We will see that things in detail, but just to compare, in pseudocode normally the lists are the indexes of the list, they start from 1, but in Python programming language the first index of the list usually starts from 0. So there the minimum value was the first value of the list. Here the first value is actually the index in Python is 0. Rest of the things are same. You declare the variable as in pseudocode, the same goes exactly in Python. Because the index was 1, and so the counter was 1 more than whatever the index was. Here the counter is simply 1. We need to write here idx equals to 0. That we just missed. In the previous the idx is 1, so here the idx is 0. That's okay. Okay, then next we write while counter is less or equal to n. Same thing, while counter is less or equal to n here. So here we just write the colon at the end. We might have written this equal sign here, this equal sign. We just missed the equal sign. The equal sign is there. So now, but see the difference. Here the while it goes that way. Here we have a colon at the end. Rest of the things are exactly the same. Now v is equal to l counter, v is equal to l counter, the same thing. If v is less than the minimum value, the same thing. If v is less than the minimum value in the pseudocode, Python is exactly the same. Just see the colon at the end. We have colon at the end of the while statement, we have colon at the end of the definition, we have colon at the end of the if statement. The other statement in pseudocode, in Python, exactly same. Now, in pseudocode we have else statement, in Python we have else statement. If we want to write an else statement, we have to write a colon at the end of that. Then in Python, in pseudocode we have a pause statement, in Python we have a pause statement, same things. In pseudocode we have end if, just to describe that this f ends. In Python everything is described by the indentation style. So if this indentation goes on, if you're here, then this if goes. If this if goes out. So we need not write ends everywhere. Similarly, the while body has this indentation style. This is all the while body. Whatever that is earlier than this is not in the while body. So rather than writing the tokens end while, end if, the Python handles everything using indentation. So no need of end if, no need of end while. Oh, we haven't written a counter here, so we have to write a counter plus here. So counter. So the same statement, we missed this statement in the Python code. So the same statement, exactly the same statement goes here. That's it. The rest of the story is same. We do not need an end search here. The goal here is to show that the pseudocode is, I mean, the way you write the pseudocodes, they are highly they highly resemble with the actual code in Python. Python is that expressive. Python is very, very high level language. I mean, the way you think the problem in the pseudocode, the actual Python code is much similar to it. So learning the Python is very, very simple. The simplicity of Python is really a great property of Python, and that's one big reason of popularity of Python. The return statement is same and everything is same. Then we move toward the sorting. Again, we have sort list. We have to write the define, and then we have this colon out there. We have to write the colon there. Then list2 is defined like empty. It's empty in Python as well. Counter starts from 0 because there the list starts from index 1. In Python the list starts from 0, so we write 0. While, same as this one. Here we have this colon, maybe an equal sign. Maybe an equal sign should appear here. I guess we are missing an equal sign. But either way, the code is more or less the same. Rest, this statement, exactly same as this statement. We have insert in L2. Here we write append function. I'm in Python. Here we write delete this. In Python we have a del statement. Rest of the story is exactly same. So you see, converting pseudocode to Python code is way more easier. This is not a formal introduction to Python. I mean, the goal here in this video, in these kind of session of videos, is just to introduce you with problem solving. But I found this. I found this beneficial to show you that the pseudocode actually resembles to the actual Python code a lot. Although we will be dealing with variables, lists, while loops, if conditions, all these kind of stuff in a big and huge detail when we in the upcoming videos, when we will introduce the Python syntax and variables and all that kind of stuff. Actually, you'll be mastering each and everything in Python, and further, you need not to write these lengthy codes to do stuff in Python. I mean, the whole that thing is just you write l.sort and you are done. I mean, you need not to write a lot of lines of codes in Python. Here I just showed you that if you have a procedure, you can, if you have a pseudocode, it looks like much like the same as Python, which actually tells you the expressive power of Python and simplicity of Python and how it is closer to what you think. But the actual problem solving in Python does not require so many lines of codes. I mean, there are so many functions, so many powerful procedures. For those, you just write one line and a huge amount of work is done for you. And there are very good one-liners for Python. I mean, for programming in Python, you need not to write a lot of lines of code to do some stuff. I mean, a few lines of code, even a single line of code does a lot for you. And for that, you need to know the features of Python, the features and the different kind of syntax and features and libraries and the packages and what is available with Python. I tell you, almost each and everything is available. Just you need to know what is available. Once you know what are the things that are available, you need not to write lengthy codes. You need not to build a lot of logic on yourself. Things are prepared there, waiting for you. You just have to figure them out. What are these things to do? What kind of features are there in Python? If you know that, you are done. So you need not to be writing these kind of codes and lengthy kind of codes. Although knowing that is at a huge advantage, but doing a bigger and bigger stuff, Python will give you a lot of features, a lot of functionality that you need not to go into, and you need not to write a lot of code for it. And that's the second power of Python. One is simplicity. Second, it gives you a lot of features, a lot of functionality, a lot of built-in stuff ready for you. You want to do something, it will be probably there in Python. You need to know where it is. And for that, we have whole future series on Python, to know Python each and every step in Python, and to know important packages in Python. Because knowing important packages and knowing how to code in Python will save a lot of time for you. So spending some time on learning Python will be saving a lot of your time to solve the actual pure problem, whatever problems you're going to solve. And Python is a real programming language, trending programming language. Knowing this language is almost enough. So hope to see you in the next videos, where we will start Python from exactly zero, and we will see each and everything of Python in detail. Hope to see you in the next video.